like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Five.
Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Go, go, go.
Let's go.
Hey.
Check 45 to Mike.
Hey. High 7.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Jim. Watch twist.
Hey, Sam off. Big grip.
A give to Kamara running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Blue draw quarters.
Hey, we got 4.
Hey, wahoo.
Kill.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This is complete to Michael Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
36, 36.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set up. 30 base. 6-6. Pull it high.
Check 44.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, watch that.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 27. Mike 27.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. Trots this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Let's go, baby.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Let's go. Go! 180! Here we go. Hey, alert! Switch! Hey.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check right. Watch it, divide. Quit talking about it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Thomas has got it, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big stop, let's go. Check, let's go.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Get that ball.
Now! Bravo!
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Yeah, let's get set.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Go! Hey, zoom!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Gotta do better. Come on,
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. It's a party now. Whoa.
Mike 27, Mike 22.
2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Ricky.
Go. Mike 27, Mike 27.
I'm coming.
He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
At the 42-yard line.
Mike 47. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
They'll run on first down. Jefferson, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 43 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
4 down. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Hey, exit.
Watch the alley. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
The 41-yard line.
We go. 30 base.
You can't hang.
Hey, orbit.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. This one caught by Ridley. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 47. Hey, echo. Check, 47. Hey, tight. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got Smith here. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming. And look at this. It's a fake. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Go.
Mike, 55.
Move.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Here we go, here we go.
5, 5, 5.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up third down.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45, 45.
Snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And it's taken in at the 9. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Trubisky. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 7.
47. Ran, 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. All right. Let's go, B. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tavecchio puts this one through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season, as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Let's go, let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 out.
Now Trubisky on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 99. Check 99. Sit.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Right back to him on first down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Trubisky. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 15. Check 15.
Hey, 18.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
On first down, Jefferson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check 43.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, There was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves, so we call sudden change.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Yes, yes. Hey, wahoo!
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Come on, D!
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah.